It's Friday night, and you know what that means. Let's just get to it, shall we? I'm John Renton with my review of AEW Rampage. JR, Shivani, and Excalibur on commentary. I like that they're having JR call Rampage in the second hour of Dynamite, because Taz being incorporated on commentary more is the right move. Excalibur and Taz are even a Dynamite commentary team. Seriously, because they called the first hour of Dynamite along with Shivani. And also it gives me Nitro vibes because they have different commentary teams for the first and second hour. But anyway, so this show is okay, I guess. Honestly, Rampage is kind of flat most weeks. Like, there's effort there, but the fact that it's a taped show and none of the matches really have a lot of stakes to them, like a lot of meat to them, big meaty steaks. Most of the matches just flow fine, but as a show, it just feels kind of like filler, and I still barely know her. So we have Hangman Adam Page and John Silver against the Butcher and the Blade. Silver got beat up, tagged Page, he got beat up, then Silver got back in. We got a melee, Blade got busted open. Blade tends to get busted open in matches a lot. I hope he's alright, but accidents do happen. Buckshot lariat on Butcher, 1, 2, 3. That is all they've been really doing with Hangman Page since he lost the AEW World Championship, and I don't think he's ever going to get back to any championship at all. And I feel bad because it's not his fault. He gave the best effort he could during his reign. They just didn't book it right. They just didn't. He had a couple goddamn bangers with Bryan Danielson, and I don't know. It just seems like he's just right back to where he is, and maybe worse off after being world champion for about 6 months, and that's really tough to admit. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully Hangman Page maybe gets the TNT championship. Maybe he can get the tag team championship with somebody at some point. But nevertheless, we get a package on Garcia and Wheeler Yuta for Death Before Dishonor. And I want to say right now that due to, well, work, and I'm going to be doing a gaming stream with a fundraising aspect to it tomorrow. I'm not going to be watching Death Before Dishonor. I may try to catch the replay at some point. I got a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with right now, besides work, personal things, and I just don't have the time. That being said, that should be a very technically well-worked match. And then Claudio comes out and talks about facing Gresham, how the fans have always praised him and he always appreciates it. And he will be world champion. He's never been world champion, but he will be. This was a decent enough promo. He spoke from the heart, and it worked. So then a Wardlow package. He's going to beat the shit out of everybody, no matter whether they're on the AEW, the ROH, or any roster. It doesn't matter. He'll beat the shit out of anybody. He'll go over to All Japan and beat the shit out of them. Whoever's on the All Japan roster these days. Lee Moriarty took on Inhuman Dante Martin. Why is he Inhuman? Why is he one of the Inhumans? I have no idea. Technical skill of Lee Moriarty versus the flippy shit, the high flying flippy shit of Dante Martin. And Dante, barring a serious injury, is going to be a fucking star for them, or really any company he works for, because he really just has that amazing leaping ability. This was fine enough. It was probably the best worked match on the goddamn show. And Lee used the ropes on a roll-up to get the victory. Stokely was out there and was like, hey, I'm going to offer you my card. And Seidel also says, oh, Lee, you want to cheat? I'll face you next week. You're not facing a student, you're facing the teacher. Anyway, we get a package on Mercedes Martinez and Serena Deeb. Was Serena Deeb being held hostage while cutting that promo? Caprice Coleman weighs in, and we also hear from him a little bit later. Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, the doctor will see you, meow. Jamie Hayter, my goodness. And Rebel with the sandbag, do you get it? Is it on the nose enough? Versus Sky Blue and Ashley D'Amboise. Scintillating camera work during this match, I did note. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was fine for what it was. They did note that Jamie Hayter and Britt had not won a match where they've teamed up, so they won here. And there was a big old lariat from behind. Just Jamie's like, ha-ha, boom! And then the lockjaw on Ashley for the win. And then Ari Daivari, the former Arya Daivari, is going to be coming soon to AEW. Good. Good. He's a talent, and he can be a benefit to the roster. Can he be more of the mid-card? Who knows? But at least he's gained another opportunity after not being utilized all that well in the last couple years in WWE. A rap battle with Max Caster and Austin Gunn and a bunch of other people. Bowens was in the corner of Caster along with a few other people. One that I thought was Orange Cassidy, until I realized that guy looked like a full-grown human being. And then also Colton Gunn and Billy Gunn were there, and other people. Who the fuck is a little Scrappy? I don't care. He reminds me of Scrappy Doo because of the name, and now I hate him. One good line from Austin. Why would I be scared of one of Lashley's sisters? That was actually pretty funny. And this didn't work. The freestyle aspect of it wasn't the biggest problem, but the crowd did not care about this. Caster did make the ass boy comment, and then then Austin does a John Cena wants his gimmick back, which was kind of funny. And then Caster says, I've been hot since your dad was named the One. And then other stuff, and angers Austin to where he stumbles in a gimmicked way. Oh, I'm not an ass boy. Then he whines, then we get a brawl. And it's a trash can. Nah, nah. Billy Gunn with the trash can. Nah, nah. He's going to trash him. He's going to kick him. Okay, enough of that. Whatever. This went on too long and wasn't very good. Speaking of things that I wanted to have be good, but unfortunately just kind of made me sad. Christopher Daniels versus Jay Lethal. With Sanjay Dutt and Giant Silva Jr. in the corner. Caprice Coleman joined commentary. Look, Daniels, such a great ring general. Really, really good. Unsung hero of TNA. Really deserved a whole lot more than he got from that company. And had a great run in Ring of Honor. I met him a couple times at indie shows. Great guy. This was sad. He still had, the spirit is willing, but the body is breaking down. He probably wants to get to his 30th year, I'm guessing. And that's, he started in 1993, so if he gets the next year, okay, there you go. It's just, he did a crossbody at one point, and just the way he landed, I'm like, oof, oof. Look, Father Time waits for no man. Daniels has a career set in stone, a great workhorse. He can be a great trainer. His time is almost up. And this was more evidence of that. Now, Lethal did win with the lethal injection. We got an aftermath where Giant Silva Jr. hit a slam on the outside, around the outside. And then Lethal locked on the Kikina clutch and to send a message to Samoa Joe that we haven't seen in about 18 years because he's either been injured or they've been saying, just sit at home, we'll pay you. And that was it. That was it for Rampage. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.